Welcome to the weekly energy report for November 15th, 2022. Hi, I'm Erin Werley and I channel God. So, guys, we are halfway through November of the year and we are really shifting away from last week's huge eclipse blood moon energy of transformation and change that comes through essentially all of these painful big things coming out. So we moved through this huge transformation and we've had so many big transformation energies this year. And what the universe wants you to know is even though it felt heavy, even though it took more for you to move through these than you've ever had to use in your life before, at the same time, you are doing so much better at moving through these transformational energies than you have in the past. You are growing in leaps and bounds. Even though this past week, you probably had a few heavy days where there was a lot for you to move through energetically. If you look at it a year ago, it would have taken you weeks or months to move through that kind of energy. And here you've just done that in a few days. Your vibration and frequency are rising. You are ascending and you are part of the humans that are essentially seeding the ascension for the entire collective. You are so thanked by the universe. And it's really this energy this week of celebration, of stepping away from this deep healing work and instead stepping into what am I grateful for? What am I grateful for? And essentially choosing to bring your focus more on the things that you're grateful for and the things that you desire to call in and away from what needs to heal, what's coming up to heal right now. And there's always a time and place for healing. Healing is good. I believe deeply in healing, but I also believe in answering those calls when the universe is literally calling us to focus now on what we want to expand. And that's what's happening this week. An intentional refocusing on what you want to create to close out the year and also to start out 2023. So, as part of this, I'm being told we're not going to be asked to do any more big healing through the holidays. That through the Thanksgiving for those of us that are in the US and through Christmas and any other holidays that we celebrate depending on culture, right? That we are really being asked to move into a celebratory and state of gratitude of thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all that I have been given, all that I have created in my life. And today that might look like intentionally writing a list of all the things that you have to be grateful for. And I'm hearing that you're going to be shocked if you really sit down and do this with intention at how much bigger your list will be than you realize. You have come so much further than you're giving yourself credit for. And stepping into that energy of, wow, you know what? I am transforming. Wow. If I look back at who I was a few years ago, I have come so far. Good for me. This is incredible. It's so important to celebrate ourselves on our life path as we keep going, as we keep bringing in more and more trust. We need to celebrate these things. So, so important. So, the other thing here is after you have written your list of gratitude, holding it to your heart and just feeling gratitude, saying thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all of these things. And then from that place of feeling a bit of an overflow of gratitude, getting out another piece of paper and writing a list for the things that you desire. Okay, that might be things that you desire yourself to embody more. It might be more material things, whatever it is, trust yourself, write it down, and then hold that to your heart as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, with that same energy of gratitude as if it's already done. This is going to be a powerful creation energy that you'll be calling in to create then for the rest of this year and moving into next year. So, as part of all of the holiday celebrations that we have to look forward to in the next few weeks, you're reminded that the entire human collective is ascending, even if some of us are moving faster than others. And what that means is, the more that you trust that the people in your life that maybe haven't felt aligned are ascending as well, the more that you're going to begin to see evidence of that. And so even if Last year's holidays were heavy for you. This year, there might be a new lightness. This year, some family or friends that in the past just couldn't even hear you. They were so blocked when you were talking about higher concepts. This year, they might be interested. This year, they might have some of their own higher concepts to share. Being open and grateful for these connections. Also, I see a lot of new relationships formed or old relationships strengthened. And this could be family, it could be friendships, it could be romantic, but I see so many new relationships on the horizon. I see in the entire human collective that we are essentially gravitating towards our soul tribes more and more. And so we're going to start seeing a bit of rearranging, a bit of what's not aligned, the people that are not aligned separating more from us, and those that are actually in alignment beginning to come in. And we are asked to continue to have trust during this process. So I think the biggest message this week is we're getting a break from that heavy healing and we get to lean into some fun and some excitement around the holidays. Maybe this will be a good year for you to start a new tradition or do something that you've never done before around the holidays, but you've always wanted to. For me, I am so looking forward to getting a live Christmas tree. I grew up with a plastic Christmas tree. We had it in a closet in the basement every year, and we brought it up. And I mean, that was a beautiful tradition, but it never even occurred to me to have a live Christmas tree. We just didn't. And so that's what was normal to me. And so when Phil and I got married, we got a plastic Christmas tree because that's what was normal to me. And Phil said, well, why don't we try a real Christmas tree? And I said, but why would you do that? Isn't it normal to get a plastic Christmas tree? And so we've been talking about it. We've been got married in 2014, so 8 years now. And obviously together much longer than that. And anyway, we have been talking about this for years, every year. I wonder if there is something to having a live Christmas tree in your home. I wonder if there's a reason that people used to bring a live evergreen tree into their house, because of course, evergreens don't lose their leaves or their green in the winter like all the other trees do. And so I have been so looking forward to just trying this. And plus I love the smell of evergreens and I love having flowers. I love having things like that in the home. So I'm really excited. This year we're going to try that. So even though there's a lot going on in the world, there's a lot going on in our worlds too, our individual worlds, we're being asked to bring in celebration energy to move us through the end of the year. So how can you have fun? How can you do something new or maybe not new, maybe take out a tradition that you absolutely love and put more joy, more enthusiasm into it. When you're at holiday gatherings this year, bringing more joy, more gratitude, more of your light that you have hidden in past years, bringing it out, allowing it to shine, and just allowing those chips to fall where they may. So that might look like some people being like, what? That's weird. Why are you acting weird like that? But you're going to see some people, maybe people that were completely asleep before, say, that's interesting. I'm interested. Tell me more about that. You're going to be so surprised how the same people a year or two ago were totally closed off are this year. They're opening. It's amazing how the human collective is moving up in terms of vibration. Oh, and my third eye is vibrating so much as I say that. There's a lot to be excited about this year. There's a lot to be grateful for. And above all, trust that the universe has your back and has a plan. There is a beautiful plan in place. Sometimes things have to crumble to make space for the expansive new energy, which is exactly what's happening right now in the human collective's ascension to New Earth. Sending each and every one of you so much love. If you haven't already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on my daily videos. Goodbye.